Good morning, champions. How is the preparation going on for your board examination? Is everything good? This is another video that I have created for the find the error, find the type of error. If you don't find any error, find the output. Okay, and we will be also rectifying the error, and we will be finding the output. This is the part 2 of this particular topic, that is find the error based. If you have not watched the part 1, I will be mentioning in the I button. You can go and watch that part 1 as well. Okay, so let's go. So number 11, z is equal to s dot caret 9 system router print. See, will you find any error from this particular question? Is there any error? S dot caret 9. I have not mentioned the string, but let us look into the question, the way it is made. So S dot caret of 9. See, here what I have mentioned, here I have mentioned a character and this is also caret. So where does this written? As either s dot index of a character is mentioned, a character is mentioned, or s dot caret of an index is mentioned. Index, yes or no? But here what I have done, here I have done s dot caret of 9. Here it should be an index value, yes or no? Index number. But here I am, here in this question a character is mentioned. Absolutely it is wrong. So syntax error, yes or no? There is a problem in the syntax. How to rectify this? This cannot be rectified as the question has not how to rectify this means you will be changing this character which is mentioned inside to index, nothing else. Okay, now let's move to second question. This is a very important question. This is a competency based label that I have designed for you all. You can just watch them thoroughly. Every question should be watched by you, that whatever are there here. See, while int a is equal to 7, it is easy, it can be predicted that every time while will be containing a condition, yes or no? While is a loop which will contain a condition, but here I have done a declaration and initialization, and there are no curly braces, yes or no? While is a body where there should be curly braces. Okay, so here is the rectification, that there should be a condition, and again another change that we need to make here over here is semicolon, right? Is the semicolon correct or wrong? Can a semicolon be given inside just after the condition? Can be? No, it is a syntax error. So here also there is a syntax error. I have already rectified that there should be a condition and there should be curly braces. Okay, now let's move to number 13. See, it's a very good question. Int z is equal to 1, z is less than equal to 4, k is equal to 1, k is less than equal to z. Okay, can you observe? Watch it very thoroughly. It's a very good question. You must be wondering. I have given 3 things. 1, is there any error? If there is an error, find the type of error. If there are no errors, then what you need to do? You need to find the output of this. Faster. Most of the students must be thinking, sir, it is absolutely correct. No, it's not absolutely correct. While it is syntax error. Let me say you. Was this? It's a very important question. Very important question. You need to mark it down and you need to mention in your notebook as well. See, this curly braces started, this curly braces ended. And in this curly braces, what have I done? And this is my nested loop. This is my inner loop. Listen this carefully. It will help you out in your board exam as well. This is inner loop and this is my outer loop. Yes or no? This whole is my outer loop. Let me write in this way. Let me write this side. This is my outer loop. So what happened here? Whenever a variable is declared in my outer loop, it can easily be accessed in the inner loop. So as you can see, this is my z which is declared in my outer loop and I have used it in my inner loop. This can be done. Anything which is declared in outer loop can be accessed in the inner loop. But what happens, you must be observing, I have used k here. Yes, it is an outer loop. So the statement is an outer loop. The statement is an outer loop. But the declaration of this k is in my inner loop. Yes or no? That cannot be done. Whenever you are declaring anything in the outer loop can be accessed in the inner loop, but the vice versa cannot be done. You cannot use any variable which you have declared in the inner loop in the outside of that particular loop. So here comes the error. Here comes the error. In this particular part, it comes the error. That it will be mentioned no variable is declared. It's a very important question. Students often get confused. in this particular question, and they write the output whatever they are getting. Okay, here comes the error. So if you want to rectify this, let us rectify this. This can be rectified. You need to declare it in outside of the loop, int k. Yes. Now whenever if you will be writing int k, and you have already declared it in outer side of the loop, it can be accessed anywhere inside the loop. Yes or no? Now just say me, what output shall you get if you rectify this? What output shall you get? You just need to think and mention in the comment section. I will be coming to this output of this particular question at last. I've given you time. Just think. Now, let's move to the another question. See, it's a very beautiful question. Lengthy, competency based, highly probable question that usually examiners give in their board examination. Class Shubham Sakhi class int a. See, what have you observed? Is there any error? See, let us go thoroughly from the up to down, and let's see what we are getting. Okay, let us see. This is the if there are lengthy questions, no, you need to go thoroughly with every lines so that you will be able to understand that is there any error or not. See, class is declared. This is the name of the class. Okay, curly braces is started, curly braces is ended. Very good. Then this is int a, my instance variable. This is a constructor as it is having the same name as the class name. Yes or no? And here this is a parameterized constructor as there is argument in my function definition, and I have done initialization. This is one of the application of the constructor to initialize variable. Very good. Then I have created a what? This is a user defined method. Then I have created something. It's absolutely correct. As it is void is mentioned, I cannot return any value. So system.out.print something I have printed. Then again main method main method is opened, and it is opened and closed as well. Yes, it is absolutely correct. Here class name object name is equal to new constructor sorry, round bracket. Absolutely correct. But here there comes the error. Can you observe this? Which is error? The first one or the second function calling? The second is absolutely correct. Second is absolutely correct, as my display displays a function which is non-static, so I need to call that particular function by the help of the object. But see, what have I done? I have also called a constructor by the help of the object. No, we do not need this. We do not need this because we know this, that the constructor is automatically called when an object is created. So when I have created this object, automatically my constructor is called here. Okay, and there comes another error. If my constructor okay, let us first learn where is an error. So have you understood this, that Shubham Sakhi class, a constructor shouldn't be called with this kind of format that I've mentioned. Automatically when an object is created, your constructor will be called. So have you understood? Here comes an error. And how to rectify this? Just cut this and just write the thing, pass the number that you have done here. Here 5 will be passed. Why? Because it is parameterized constructor, so 5 will be passed. What will happen when this rectification will be done? Very easy. See, what have I called? My object is created, constructor is called, 5 is passed. So 5 is passed here. So my k will be having k is equal to here there is an error. See, here there is an error. This is an error. K is equal to a. You always need to store whatever you have assigned from the argument in an instance variable. So here also comes an error. So it will be a is equal to k. Okay. So after this whole rectification, a is equal to k. So void display will be used. Yes or no? So 5 is passed. So now a is containing. So now a is containing value as 5. So when you will be then again what will happen? So this my constructor is already called. Now it's time to call the function. So when this ob.display will be called, so what will happen? System.out.print k. So the output will be 5. See, have you observed another error that I have right now told you? That in the constructor itself, whenever you are storing it, you need to reverse it. Okay. How to remember this? Always remember, in instance variables only, the past arguments variables are stored, or past values are stored. Okay. Or past you can keep till this. Now comes the number 15. Char x is equal to 65, system.out.print char x. Most of the students will be wondering, sir, this is character, na? How have you stored a number here? Most of the students will be thinking this is an error, that char x should be a character. But here, dear students, it is an absolutely correct question. And the output will be capital A. Why and how? Remember, this is a very important question. You also need to mark it down and just remember. See, whenever a student will be writing char x is equal to an integer, automatically, implicitly it will convert it to the data type where it is stored implicitly. So 65 will be implicitly converted to character. So when a number will be converted to character, then of course this will be considered as the ASCII code. So x will store a a value that is capital A, because 65 is the ASCII code for the character. Now what will happen? System.out.print, I have written char x. So again the same thing will be done. Again this character will be converted to character, as I have mentioned this, but I have converted this explicitly. So A is my answer. Did you get this? See, very good question. You may also try it out in your BlueJ. You will be getting the same thing. Okay. So whenever you are storing an integer in character, implicitly it get converted to a character. So it will be considered 65 as my ASCII code, and it will convert it to character A. And again, I have system.out.println. If I would have written system.out.print x, then also I would have got the same answer. But for understanding purpose, for making you to understand it more properly, I have taken in this way. Okay, understood this? Very good. Now let us come to another question. Int c is equal to my.pow c comma 2 system.out.print c. Is this correct or wrong, students? Just take a moment. This part is correct, but here you must be knowing this. The return type of pow is what? Double. But I have stored in this integer, and it cannot be. A double cannot be implicitly stored in integer type of data type. So this is wrong. Here comes the error. So I need to just cross it out, and I will be writing double. Easy. Now what then what is the output of this particular question? 3 comma 2. 3 to the power 2. 9. Not 9. 9.0, because we know that our answer will be in double. Understood this? So here also comes an syntax error. I have not mentioned which type of error is this. It was also a syntax error. Okay, syntax error. Just let me check. Have I mentioned the type of error in the above questions or not? Here also syntax error. Syntax error. Okay, syntax error. Syntax error has occurred. Now this, yes, I have mentioned everywhere. Now let us come to the number 17 question. Very good question. Int q is equal to 1, q is less than equal to 5, q plus 1. You must be wondering, sir, it's absolutely correct. But here, there is a problem in this particular question. That is this particular part. You cannot just write q plus 1. Every time updation is done, just like a statement. Like you need to write this. Either if you want to update this, you can update this in this way. K plus is equal to 1. Okay, or you can update this by q plus plus. You cannot just write like this. It is absolutely wrong. You must be wondering, sir, how have you used your logic to know that this above two are correct while this is wrong? What happens here? Every time you need to keep like a statement over here. Statement means which can be completed with semicolon. See, whenever I am representing q plus plus, can I put a semicolon? It is absolutely correct. But whenever I am writing q plus 1, can I put semicolon and keep it somewhere? No, it cannot be. So you consider this is my wrong way to represent. But can I represent this? K plus is equal to 1, and can I put a semicolon? Absolutely correct. So you can use this trick to find out that what should be kept in my updation. Okay, understood this? So you need to always keep in this way. K plus is equal to 1 or K plus plus. If you want to do if you want to increase it with 2, K plus 2 is absolutely wrong. You need to do K plus is equal to 2. Or you can do this as well. Q is equal to Q plus 2. It is also absolutely correct. You can also add up this. Q is equal to Q plus 1. It is also absolutely correct. I told no, anything which can be terminated and can a termination, that is semicolon, can be mentioned. You can write that in updation, but you cannot keep lonely like K plus 1, Q plus 1, Q plus 2. That cannot be kept. Did you get this? Okay. Okay. So what will happen when you will be rectifying this error? So it is again a syntax error. Syntax error. What will happen after this rectification? We know this. 1 2 3 4 5 will be printed without space. I'm just because subconsciously we put a little space between the numbers whenever we are writing numbers. Okay, so this is the output. Did you get this? Very good. Okay, now 18 number. Class ICSE 10th, void main. See, again I have represented this is a question which I have second time repeated in the previous video also I have made. You need to know also that whole program can be written in horizontally. There is only a view, there is only a point of that the curly braces are open or closed or not. Okay, see class, let us check this out, that whether this is wrong or not. You can find out that this is wrong or not. You can just write down, you can just pause this video and you can write which is correct, which is wrong. Okay, just a moment. Okay, class ICC 10th, correct. Okay, void main, my curly braces is open, curly braces is closed. Okay, then void main, it is, what is this is my main method, absolutely correct. Then my curly braces is started here and my curly braces is ended here. Did you get this? Okay, so now the problem comes, so how have you used main as a variable? Can this be done? Can I use main as a variable? Absolutely I can do. Okay, main can be used also as a variable. Int main is equal to 5, it is absolutely correct. So what will happen? There is no error in this particular command. You can also try it out in a BlueJ and in any software where a BlueJ program can be written. You can try it out. You will never get any error. So this is non-error program, a non-error particular part, and you will be getting output as 5. As simple as it is. Why? Because main is not a keyword. Okay, you can write it, you can use it as a variable. Most of the students are having problem with this question, so you can just mark it out. Int main means rectification of the same question can be asked. If error, then find out the type of error. If no error, write the output. If this kind of questions comes, most of the students will be rectifying this main and will say that main cannot be used as a variable, but it can be. Now let me come to another question. Number 19, int z is equal to 4, m is equal to 7, system.out.print, m is greater than 7. Let us check this out, whether it is correct or not. Just see, int z is equal to 4, comma, m is equal to 7, absolutely correct. The syntax are correct, representation is correct. System.out.print, the representation is correct. Now the process is started, okay, correct, yes, correct. Then z is greater than m, question mark, true, call it false. This is correct, yes, no error. No error. So what will happen? What answers shall I get? It will compare. We know this. Which kind of which type of expression is mentioned over here? It is conditional. Ternary operator. Do you remember? Ternary operator. This is the representation of the ternary operator. So what will happen? Z will be compared with 4 will be compared with 7. Is 4 greater than 7? No. 4 is not greater than 7. Then what will happen? My next statement which is present over here, let me say you, if some students are confused with this particular question, let me explain you. Whenever this answer is true, whenever this is correct, my condition is true, so the first statement get execute. Condition is true, that means the first statement will be execute. If my condition is false, then my second statement will get execute. Is false, second statement get execute every time. So here no error, the output will be, what will be the output? False. Okay, let us move to the last question for this particular video. Let's see, int AR, let us check out. You can just pause it and just write down your own answer and you can match it with me. Int, absolutely correct. New int, 9 number of elements, semicolon, correct by syntax wise, and the representation is also correct. System.out.print, correct. AR.8. Here comes the error. Yes or no? So how to represent something? How to represent your subscript in the subscript variable? Like this. AR of 8. Okay. Even though you do AR of 8, is there any error? No. So this is another syntax error. Syntax error. Okay. You need to represent it with this. Do you know this? Do you know another thing? This is said to be a subscript. This is said to be as subscript, and this AR is said to be as subscript variable. This is also another very important part, subscript variable. Okay, so this is what you will get. So this is the way to this is the rectification. Your output, if you will be asking me, I would say we will not get an appropriate output here, because we do not know what all elements are already mentioned in it. Okay, we have just rectified this. This is syntax error, and this is the rectification process. Okay, have you enjoyed this another video that is dedicated to error based questions? Okay, now students, there's a small concern from my side. See, last 20 days most of the students who are preparing for board examination are watching my videos, but see, only 41.3 students are my subscribers who are watching this video, and there are 58.7% of the students who are just watching my video but are not yet subscribed. Why? You are getting valuable, slowly, silently are watching the video and you're not subscribing. Is this justice? No, it's not justice. See, this is how my channel looks like. You can just subscribe to this channel, press the bell icon. Okay, you can just share this video and you can just write in the comments, sir, I have learned this were the questions where I was not able to understand from this video. I have understood. You can just write your feedback as you are saying your teacher ki, yes sir, this particular part I was not understanding, now I have understood. Share with your studying partner. Okay, share with your friends. Suppose you find that no, that particular students is unable to do, your friends are unable to do error based questions, just send this video to them. It will be very helpful. Like this particular video and subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon, so that whenever I will be updating my playlist and I will be uploading new videos, you will get a notification. Okay, enjoy this video. Prepare well for your board examination, students. There are many videos that is dedicated to all the topics whichever will be coming to the board examination is already prepared. You can just check out my playlist. There you can watch everything. So I have mentioned 2 mark based questions, I have mentioned multiple choice based questions, these are error based questions, how to write the program, how to prepare for your board examination, last this 20 days to get a very good score. What all syllabus do you need to now figure out? Everything is mentioned in my playlist. You can just watch them out. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Prepare well for your board examination. All the very best.